Ramyam Kam Omea Hom, Ramyam Kam Omea Hom. By light sent from my own heart, noble lady Grindolma, circled by the three root seas, come rest on this lotus moon, offered in non-dual respect. Ah la 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 ho. Agyam padyam pushpe dupe aloke gande naivida shapta rupa shapta gande rasa spashe. Dhamma pratni saho. Dhamma ganat sakra kaka hi. Putsa kaka kaka hi. Dhamma sakra kaka ka hi. Putsa kaka ka hi. Dhamma ganat sakra kaka hi. Putsa kaka ka hi. Dare tam soha ganat putsa kakakahi. Dare tam soha ganat sakra putsa kakakahi. Dare tam soha ganat sakra putsa kakakahi. Dare tam soha ganat sakra putsa kakakahi. Ramyam Kam Omya Hom. Wisdom play adorned by feast delight. Feast lords, masters, rigs and lamas, and three-seat circle, 24 nay lords, heroes, chondros, vowed ones, dharma guards. Come take feast enjoyments offered here. Here my wrongs, ill fails, samaya faults. Outside inside, free blocks in the sphere. Take these torma remains, do your odds. Guru Deva Dakini Ganat Sakra Putsaho Utsika Balinda Kahi. So in Tibet now. Ramyam Kam Oma Hom. Tsog se dunya yeshe rowe gen. Tsog she tsog dak rigs in lama tang. Den sum kil korne yil nishi dak. Yero kandro dam shen chugon nam. Dir shek long choki chababo. Gal chu non dan tam sik nyam chak sha. Chi nang parcha jugi ying su jo. Lak me chen in lep tu bad so. Guru Deva Dakini Ganat Sakra Putsa Ho Utsika Balinda Kahi. Ramyam Kam Omya Hom. Wisdom play adorned by feast delights, feast lords, masters, rigs and lamas, and three-seat circle, 21 nay lords, heroes, chondros, vowed ones, dharma guards. Come take feast enjoyments offered here. Here my wrongs, ill fails, samaya faults. Outside, inside, free blocks in the sphere. Take these torma remains, do your oughts. Guru Deva Dakini Ganat Sakra Putsaho Utsita Balinda Kahi. Oh, most sublime, you think of me under sway of ignorance. I broke pledges, fell and erred. Shame contrite, I mend and bind. By offering food nectar, complete to own the broken. Great purity siddhis. Samaya shude a. Tsoki chiba gendu rob malala ho. Home, great, very. Oh, Is that where we are? Home, very great bliss is accomplished. Om Ahom Akasuka Siddhi Alala Ho. Om Ahom Akasuka Siddhi Alala Ho. Om ya hom mahasukha 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 siddhi alala ho. For those at home, we're putting out the food for our teachers and for the and at the shrine too. Om ya hom mahasukha siddhi alala ho. 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 We're passing on the Dutsi right now for those at home. Mahasukha siddhi alala ho. Om ya hom 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 mahasukha siddhi alala ho.
Is there any way that you can send the DC to the people of the internet in some e-fashion?
Some symbolic way? Okay, we just wish that they had it.
Okay.
Maybe they had it, anyway,
Yeah.
in their own.
Okay. Okay. Should we continue?
Roy,
Lorla.
Roy, can people come get soup?
Please.
Thanks.
Now we'll start the Tshog.
Continue to sing while everybody's getting. What we're saying is this is happiness being accomplished right now. This is what we're saying.
You should.
Sacred body, speech, and life. So what we're singing, Oma, we're singing, may happiness be accomplished. Oma Hom, very great bliss is accomplished right now. Not may it be, not could it happen, right now. Oma Hom. You know, sacred syllables. Mahasukha, great bliss. Siddhi, done, here. The city of great bliss. Alalaho, how delightful.
So people can start serving themselves, but we'll see. For those who stay, please continue singing. Om ya hom mahasukha siddhi alala ho. 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 Ya hom mahasukha siddhi alala ho. Om ya hom mahasukha siddhi alala ho. Om ya hom mahasuka siddhi ala la 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 ho.
Yeah, well, I'm having to respond to John Pfeiffer saying to take care of our homegirl Laura. I hadn't thought of Laura as being a homegirl, but I guess.
Yeah, I just want to be sure there's not.
Okay, well, tell me, so, we're gonna do this, then we go to the,
Remainder, oh, let's remove, no, so these are after the remainder.
after the remainder.
Actually, they're
Remainder
after the
doesn't-
protector. The remainder is immediately after the silk. So at the end of our eating, the next thing is the, you wanna,
We'll close it so soon.
yeah,
We can eat later.
I know, okay, so this lady wants to talk to you.
Can you stay? Can you stay for the rest of the time?
I'm gonna come for your first teaching, teaching on the second.
Are you here in Houston, how long?
Cleaning up Ben's house. Anyway, no, it's okay. Did you see how I started crying when I saw you?
Wonderful, it's delicious that you came in today. That's lovely.
Yes, I was up in the meditation.
oldest students, Ann Douglas, not in age, but in duration.
Hello, everybody.
She's been with us a long, 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 long time.
She was with us, one of the few, only people here in the room, I think, who was with us on the great trip in '96 to Keizanaka's monastery. Yeah.
And you started it all by, the whole thing by just having meditation class.
That's right. And you
And
were
then at
there.
the end, you said he was actually Buddhist.
We didn't tell you that at first.
So that it was okay, I stuck with it.
You have a dream.
Yes.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
Thank
Good to
I'll
see
give you
you.
a call. I'm definitely the first speaker.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
I'm just gonna leave the broadcast on through the silk, or
Sorry?
I'm gonna leave the broadcast on through the silk.
Okay,
Just
if people would like.
let it- yeah.
I hope they all have something to eat too.
Tell 'em to go get some.
We hope you folks are having your own soak, wherever you are, your own nectar. As we were singing Mahasukha, great bliss is accomplished, is done, because of course that is an aspect of reality. That's definitely an aspect of Tara. So it kind of comes out, just like in ordinary life, natural joy comes when we have food. So we're offering Tara. We're still Tara, so we're offering her all this food that we're eating. We are really enjoying it the way only an enlightened being can.
And John says, good wishes to all Vajra sisters and brothers from Kate and John.
Thank you. Love to you, Kate and John. We've been praying for you all week. I don't know if you've been hearing your names and your family. Right. Maybe you should.
I'll do it later.
When we start the kata offering.
I think that would be better time. So let me just review the remainder offering. It's part of it. There's a musical introduction. And then Janet's going to come up here with remainder plate and a spoonful of dutsu. And she's going to pour it into your left hand. And then you're going to throw it on the plate while you say the first mantra line, which is Oma Hom Haho Kri. It's in the text. So you say that. Oh, we need to, do we do the jiggling?
I'm going to finish that.
Okay, so you do the jiggling and that's and the way, no, it looks like the way you've got it written, you do the remainder offering first and you
Yes.
do the expiration.
Omahom Haho Kri, so that's when I,
You start with your left hand.
with my left hand.
Okay. And then everybody else comes in on this, it's very
On the
fast.
Sarvatekri Intention?
Everybody comes in on that. And then there's music at the end.
Okay.
Okay. So when we're ready to,
Okay.
okay, when we're ready to do that, there's tradition of the Chipin announces it, and it says, Shoki,
When you announce it.
Laktor Gi, I'm gonna do it in English.
When do you do that?
When we're ready, not yet, when you're ready to move on.
Okay, we're going to So eat a little bit more, and then we're going to pause to formally conclude the Tshog. You will be very welcome to eat more after that, but we want to do the ritual closing. And we will actually invite you all to take home food for you and your families. It's all blessed food. It all needs to be eaten.
No, dance is the first thing. Before that is music. Right, there you go. And then everybody comes in here, and then wait till the music finishes, and then you do this. And then from this, I think we go straight into the protectors.
Okay, so I say these lines.
Everybody says this.
Okay.
So then the protectors come right after the remainder, and then after that is the cities.
Just to give everyone a heads up, we're going to conclude in a few seconds here. There'll be some music, and we'll say a line, and then we'll say the first line in the book on the top of 11. The very first line will be just Anne saying that line, and then we'll say the next few lines together as a group, and then there'll be some more music before we finish the page. So, just a heads up. On page 11.
And Laurie is passing out now the mantra that we will use for the cities. Mark will lead us through it. La will lead us through it, so don't worry. Just have it handy. Just very briefly, what we're doing in a minute. Chibin will announce that we are going to do the remainders, which is an offering to spirits who are unable to eat unless they receive blessed food. So we're offering that to them. And then, as Markla just told you, we'll recite together. Then we recite the next two lines. Then we conclude with the second part of the Jigme Lingpa prayer. Then we go straight to the protector prayer, Ekadzati, which we've been doing. And then what we haven't done yet is the receiving of the siddhis. The siddhis are the feats, accomplishments. So a sense that through our practice, we actually, through our practice, through the blessing of the lineage, through the power of the Dharma, through the glorious munificence of reality itself, we are being blessed by accomplishment of further connection with Tara, of greater possibility, and evidence of loving, tender compassion, of ease, of flowing through life, of being swift as the wind as needed, all of these things. So this is part of the closing of the Drupcha. And then we'll do our dedications as usual. A very light introduction. Okay. I think we're ready, Laurie, whenever you're ready.
The remainder offering will be made.
Oh, and I forgot to say that you'll see, Laurie will guide us, when the cities, you actually come up and receive blessings from the sacred objects that are held. So that's part of what we'll do in closing. Okay. Sarva. Sarva Dharma. Pem, pem.
Did we skip? Okay. Sawadakini pen. Oh, sorry, you said that, didn't you? Okay, so Utsita Bakshasi Kri Balinda Kakakahi Kahi Hahi Gatsa Samaya Ga Gya Gya. Oh, take that back. Okay. So now we'll continue with the. Okay. So finish the Tshog. Okay, so we'll finish the Tshog now. In the rigs in mandala, making host offerings, so I and all other beings attain in one mandala. So now we're about to do our Ekazati prayer on page 12. Belden Ekazati Dang Johnson Gapshu Rahula Damshin Doje Lekba So Ninte Nyempa Densum Sok Damse Detse Dorma Bol Nelger Dakla Gungibzu Jowe Tinle Mael Drub Hong Belden Ekazati Dang Johnson Gapshu Rahula Damjin Doje Lekba So Ninte Nyempa Densum So Damse Detse Dorma Bol Nelger Dakla Gungibzu Jowe Tinle Mael Drub Hom Belden Eka Zati Dang Johnson Gapshu Rahula Damjin Doje Lekba So Ninte Nyampa Densum So Damse Dutse Dorma Bol Nelger Dakla Gongibzu Jowe Tinle Mael Drub Hong Gloria Seka Zati and Rishi Vishnu Rahula Oathbound Dorje Lekba All Hardes Sinsky Ardi and Host Take Pleasure Tormos of Nectar Guard this yogi give refuge Keep your trust your deeds alive Hong Belden Eka Zati Dang Jongsun Gapju Rahula Damjen Dorje Lekba So Ninte Nyampa Densun So Damse Ditsi Dorma Bo Nelger Dakla Gungibzu Jowe Tinle Mael Jub Hong Belden Eka Zati Dang Johnson Gapju Rahula Damjin doje lekpa so, nintig nyampa densum so, damse dose dorma bull, nelger dakla gongepsu, joe tinle mael drub, home belden ekazati dang, johnson gapchu rahula, damjin doje lekpa so, nintig nyampa densum so, damse dose dorma bull, nelger dakla gongepsu, joe tinle mael drub. Now we continue on page 13, next page. Do the cities now. Okay, so now we'll do the cities. Where's the mic? Oh, there's no.
Should we start singing the mantra?
Okay.
So now is the time for the distribution of the cities. And this mandala of symbolic structural mandala of green Tara will be disassembled, and you'll line up walking around the room this way in front of Harvey to come to Anne, and you'll receive a blessing from the vase. So she'll touch it on the top of your hand, and then she's going to pour a little bit of water into your left hand, and then you just drink it, and if there's any water, you can put it on your head. That's the traditional way of receiving the vase offering blessing. The second blessing is nectar from a skull cup, and Janet will give you a small spoonful in your left hand. Then there's a blessing of a crystal in a mirror, and you'll touch your hands on the bottom of the plate. And then after that, the final blessing is from the green Tara statue itself. And we need a tall person who can hold about a 5-pound weight up in front of their body for the period of the offering. So I'm going to begin to disassemble the mandala.
Do you want to explain what these blessings are real quick? Or
Could you get the spoon that's
to those who don't know, like, vase, speech, mind,
So what you're receiving here is blessings of your body, speech, and mind, blessing into the noble body, speech, and mind of enlightened Tara, that enlightened dimension that we've been cultivating all weekend. You want to say anything?
I need to get the bumper feathers too. I didn't put as much water in it because it was too heavy. There's a place to hold it there. I'm gonna get the feathers. You know, you have to put a finger on the feathers and so it doesn't fit. Okay? Harvey?
Should we be singing or not?
Yes.
Om Tare.
What is it? Om Tare
Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palalaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palalaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palalaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palalaho.
All the cities,
Om
all
Tare
the
Tam
feats,
Soha
fruitional, ho, wondrous. That's what we're saying.
Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddha Sawa Siddhi Palaho.
Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho.
Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha Kaya Waka Siddhi Sawa Siddhi Palaho. Om Tare Tam Soha kaya waka chitta sarva siddhi phala ho.
Okay, so
Om tare tam
offer
so
your items to
kaya
the
waka
Lord.
chitta sarva siddhi phala
Okay, so
ho.
you do this.
Om tare tam
You
so
just touch it. Now, you give her Dutsi.
tam so ha kaya waka chitta sarva
Okay,
siddhi
and then
phala
let
ho.
him touch your head.
Lori, I also need to get one.
To get what?
Don't I also get these? I didn't do them.
I know that's what I'm doing.
Soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala.
Okay, so we can do him. You can actually let me
Gaya
hold
waka
his
siddha
hand.
sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho.
Okay, so we're doing him. Watch out for the wings.
Kaya waka chitta sarva siddhi phala ho. Om tare tam so
Om tare tam soha kaya waka sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Waka siddhi sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Om tare tam soha kaya waka siddha sawa siddhi pala ho. Okay, so now we will continue on. Sorry, say again. Did you say something about dissolution? Top of page 12. So, okay. So now, to conclude, we'll take a moment to feel the dissolution. If you wish to read, have some instructions on the top of page 12. And after a few moments of feeling the dissolution, we've been Tara up to this point. We will continue on page 13.
And Rinpoche's instruction here, it's in your book, but I'll just say it, is that although there are styles of dissolving slowly and gradually, in the Dzogchen style, as we're doing it here, we just simply dissolve and then rest in uncontrived nature. So it's all very simple. Tara is just dissolved into space, and we're in space. Okay. We've come back to the space from which all things come, back to the space from which arose the tum. and from which everything else will now arise.
So now we close with our dedication, starting on the top of page 13 in the Green Tara book. In English. By this good may I swiftly once become Jetsun Drolama, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. Freeing suffering, all Buddhas, colored, true green, blue, swift heroine. Long good gem dispels Dugek and foes. Grant good fortune, kind sublime lady. So now we'll continue with, we'll start with back to our sheet with homage to Mother Wisdom.
I want to say something.
Oh, wait.
Whatever benefits we have had from this practice, and hopefully these benefits will continue to unfold, they are totally evidence of the blessings of our teachers and the connection that they have with us at all times. And I wanted to mention that it is now after midnight in Tibet, which means it is the beginning of a very important day. It is the descent of blessings from Tushita. It is the first full moon of the new year, lunar new year, and it is Atsum Rinpoche's birthday. And in honor of that, we are releasing about 1,000 critters. No,
More, a little, probably more. Close to
5,000. Isn't that great? So thanks to everybody who participated in this. This is something that Adza Rinpoche, many, many teachers, but we really know this practice through Adza Rinpoche. He releases tens of thousands of fish every year at Losar, and actually Jetsama, his sister, who is herself Tara, she really is an incarnation of Tara. And we got an email yesterday that I briefly mentioned that she will be doing a lot of release at this time, and they enjoined us to do that. So I just want to say that we're participating. It's very sweet. All those fish and all our, what do we have, worms and...
Mealworms and worms and
Okay,
mealworms.
wonderful. So we'll talk after we're concluded. We'll talk whether we can release them all here or we need to go somewhere else, maybe, so they'll be happy. Just a moment, I'm just remembering how, everything that's here is from the blessings and kindness of our teachers.
So now we'll recite homage to Mother Wisdom. Wisdom, sunset, unthought, unexpressed, unborn, unceasing essence of space, field of precise wisdom and blessings, Buddha's through all time bows to you. We'll go back to our prayer booklet. We'll go back to recite, starting on page 22, the close lineage prayers, You look for Anila's picture. This is Anila, our lovely Tara Anila. So top of 22, close lineage prayer. Awareness holder, Gyurme Dorje, Pema Wang Yi Gyal Majesty's child, and Jetsun Kunzang Ji Mei Wang Mo, may my practice come to completion. Next page, top, prayer for future rebirth. In all lives may I good lamas meet, never part and rich in dharma be, complete all grounds past good qualities, swiftly attain the Dorje Chang state. Long Shanitic prayer. Able teacher, treasure, Zhu Long Chen, holder of his teaching, Ji Mei Ling, fearless Lama's words until world's end. We here think, meditate your teaching. Okay, well, we're going to say that 2 more times. So next time in Tibetan. Tup ten ze be gen ji glon jen ba, she dup ten ba nga dak ji mei ling, tsung mei la mei ten ba si te wa, she dup te sam gum ze sem dir chi. Able teacher, treasure, Zhu Long Chen, holder of his teaching, Ji Mei Ling, fearless Lama's words until world's end. We here think, meditate your teaching. 2 pages next. Long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In a pure land ringed by snow mountains, source of bliss and benefit for all, powerful Tenzin Gyatso Chen Rezi, lotus feet please stay hundreds of years, fill vast space with your activities.
And in honor of Ajahn Rinpoche's birthday, it said this is the most auspicious day of the year, the first full moon of the lunar year. So can we please sing his long life prayer 3 times, 2 times in Tibetan. In the middle.
So we'll do Tibetan, English, Tibetan. Om Swasti Lume Gyapne Gyatso Tujinji Tenjo Gampong Chinjen Jujije Jirme Tupten Gyatso Pel Zangbo Shape Tenjing Seching Gung Gyap Sho. Om Swasti. Flawless refuge sources give blessings, teacher, protector, kind Dharma, Lord, Jirme Tupten Gyatso wondrous good, lotus feet ever, deeds everywhere. Om Swasti Lume Gyabne Gyatso Tujinji Tenjo Gampong Chenchen Chujije Jirme Tupten Gyatso Belzangbo Shape Tenjing Seiting Gung Gyap Sho. Now we'll 27, the indented lines for prayer for the rebirth of Kesen Samba Rinpoche, starting Namo Guru. Oh, okay, well, we'll sing the whole prayer today. So top of 26 through 28. In English. Namo Guru, victors Vajra speech Amitabha, lotus lineage holder, lotus born, widely known as Pema Tudensel, bless us supreme refuge, soul support, to increase our protector's great deeds. With skilled K proofs reasoning sharp blade, you strike through our web of wrong ideas, mantra holder of bright sun right views, glorious wise K bright sun and kind song. Now that your work here has subsided, please think of our pain, sad suffering. We pray you quickly take form again. You fearless Ji-mei in swirl and peace, not stirring from true form, stainless realm. Pleased with thee, show your most amazing great traits beyond mind in swirl and peace. Just as a wish granting jewel bestows all that is needed, please grant to us what we faithful followers request. May our deep prayer to you bear fruit. And now pray for long life of Anne and Harvey. 29. Om Swasti. Anne and Harvey, like the waxing moon, may your life and merit flourish, grow through the threefold skillful pundit's deeds. Live long benefiting all you meet. By the true power of two Vajra truths, three jewels, three roots, Buddha's compassion, faithful Sangha and aspiration, may this prayer be realized at once. We'll now go a few pages ahead. 32, Prayer for Dawn Mountain. May there be a great fine new temple, a great seat for all high practice learning, which having spread in all directions, male and female yogis everywhere, practice and further the teachings there. Do we do aspiration? Do we do these? Okay. So now we'll read back on our sheet the two stanzas of aspiration and blessing. The lighting of the candle. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. You ready to get the candle? Okay. Oh. So in the blessing, just remember, till we all rise forth born in as the second to last line, just to make it work. With all of you in mind, we'll light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
Chip Lacey, LaRonda Henderson, Josh Henderson, Stephen Henderson, Don Urowitz, Paul Rowe, Bardo, John Boland, Cynthia Francis and Albert, Nancy Hirsch Martin, Celia V. and the Bardo, Nora, Benny, Hadley family, Larry Hall, Greg Hall, Lewis, Gary Barnett, Arun Shah, Michael, Mark, Ken, Heather, Alana, Rita, Kendall, Theodone, Henry, Miranda, Maricha, Sophia, Christy, Maria, Christina, Martine, Henriette, Tom, Guillermo, Jenny, Julia, Mary, Betty, Rosalie, Glenn, Seema, John, Shari, Jenny, Julie, Tom, Thomas's friend, Thea and the Bardo, Evan, Mary P., Dennis, Larry, Camille, Peter, Zachary, Hope, Gail, Ken, Clara, Marco, Esteban, Lois, Marvin Henderson, Bardo, Bonnie Henderson, Cheryl Henderson, Kelly, Shirley Foe, Elizabeth, Jackie, Charles, Carlo, Jeanette and families, Tilton Jackson, Lisa Maison, Patricio, Bert Long and the Bardo, Peggy and the Bardo, Matt Illness, Jerry, Joan, Bateson, Mary Squires, Ellen, Jancy, Ramya, and Karen, Bobby, Jeanette, all ill children, Ruby Wong and family, Harry Hutton, Joanne Hutton, Vanessa's father-in-law in the Bardo, Benny Leo, Woon Kin, Shannon, Laurie Fisher, Fred Fisher, Scott Yasoda, Deb Johnson, Lois Silverstein, Mary Emily Bell's mother, Levon Shell in the Bardo, Schultz, Namvo, Concepcion, Nore Dunn, Dan Perdue, Dan Kozort, Valerie Stevens and Guy, Sydney Pyburn, Anshul Varma, Don Urwitz, Lewis, Rehan, Rich and Nathaniel, Rich and coming baby, Riley Gang, Pete's mom, Joanne Hutton, John Pfeiffer Sr., Nick Edelman, Ruby Wong, Don Chambers, Pat Sinclair, Angelita Maria Rivera, Roberto Nico, Alicia John, Mira Rose, Uma Lund, Larry Dietrich, Allison Iaso's April retreat that'll be guided by Tara and bring much benefit. Paula Searley, Tabby Edgington and baby Kadan, Carlos Gonzalez, Jim Glass, Bev McGregor, John Huck, Kathy Huck, Cindy and Frank Sledge, Jean Bryant, Vanessa Stangl, Nina Schilling, Dennis Rose, Jennifer Dobinmier, Maria Mercado, Mayara Mercado, Bardo, Marzio Bervione, Austin Picone, Daniel Lequest, Forrest, Nena, Mom, Bob, Isabel, the Olivers, the Cigarrans, Abe Schwartz, Obstacles, Norris, Austin, Bardo, Faye, and Nurwan Austin.
Recitation after dedication, please. Is that okay? Okay. So now we'll sing the recitation after dedication on page, where is it? 30. Thank you. We'll do it in English today. Things, sounds, minds are God's mantras, true forms, kayas, and wisdom in endless play. Through this profound and secret practice, bathe one with a one taste heart to glay. And now we'll sing Faithful Student Song.
This is a song that arose spontaneously for Madzam Rinpoche. He is a Teratun, a revealer of texts and treasures. And this actually came as they were rebuilding Shari Lakhang, a monastery built by a student of Vimalamitra and reconstructed by Longchenpa, and a very important monastery where all the wrathful deities of Tibet abide. And they worked very hard, 20 hours a day, carrying rocks from, I think, a 3-hour walk away. And so he wrote this song, and they would sing it. And now it's sung all over Tibet. Of course, they sing it in Tibetan. Sometimes we sing it in Tibetan, too, but today I think we're going to sing it in English. It's a big hit. It's a real Dharma song, and it's
Top 10.
teachings as well. What?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Like the...
Top 10.
Oh, top 10. Oh, I see. I thought that was a Tibetan word you were saying.
No.
Sort of a
No.
stable attainment or something.
No. That too. So it can be, it can be found on the back of the sheet, or the booklet has it on 33. Either way. I asked precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly, good and faithful student. This false world deceive, Be free of attachment. Pursue liberation. Good and faithful student. Your mind not too pointed. With unchanging faithful love. Lama walks with Loma, good and faithful student. Gyurme Tupten Jatso, when heart holds him Lama, there's no better guidance. Keep heart talk in your heart. Aho, ala, la, ho. Pleasing play song I offer. Aho, ala, la, ho. Pleasing play song I offer. Om Tare Tam Soha, Om Tare Tam Soha, Om Tare Tam Soha.
I would like to make a couple of offerings to the Don Mountain Sangha as a whole, the temple, and individual offerings. So in honor of this special day of the Buddha's full moon day of the new year, and particularly because of Adzam Rinpoche's birthday, I want to offer the sounding of the Dharma, which is the pillar from Sarnath in India, where the Buddha first proclaimed the Dharma. And there are 4 lion heads on this proclaiming the Dharma in all 10 directions. And Don Mountain is a place for this to happen. And then for the Sangha, there is a very famous Jataka story about the 4 friends. And it's an elephant, a monkey, a rabbit, and a bird. And they're all very different kinds of animals, and they don't necessarily get along together. But in this story from the Buddha, they became fast friends. And not only were they fast friends, they went out, like the story of the Bremen Town musicians, and rescued and saved some people. So the custom is that if you have this picture in your house, there's harmony and peace. So I offer this to be living in the temple. And then I had the good fortune to go to Bodh Gaya, and I found these pack of cards with the Buddha inside the Bodh Gaya temple. So I have one of those for each of you. So that's it.
Of all of us at Dawn Mountain, we all want to really thank Lori so much for taking time out of her life to come here and grace us with her presence and her wisdom and her ritual expertise. She is our Chöbön's Chöbön. So we really, really, really appreciate her willingness to instruct us and give transmission. And it sounds like Kwang has actually gotten it at this point. Yay! So she has one very, very highly advanced student at this point, and some middling students, with Janet being an advanced Chöbön now in the general area, and Laurie. And so everything is going well with the musicians. Thank you, all of you, for participating willingly and willfully and happily. And it was wonderful to have you all here. And you know, we talk about dependent origination all the time in Buddhism, and this event is a dependent origination. If you try to find it, you won't find the event, but it's dependent on all its parts. And we can't say, where is this event? You know, is it Laurie? No, it's not Laurie. Is it Harvey? Is it Anne? Is it, even if it's Tara, you can't find it. But all the parts come together and there's an event. So it's both real and it's also empty. So it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful blessings for all of us to share this together. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you, Laura. Laurie.
Om Tare Tam Soha, 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 Om Tare Tam Soha. Om Tare Tam Soha, 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 Tare Tam Soha, Om Tare Tam Soha, Tare Tam Soha. Om Tare Tam.
It's a pleasure to hear your
Advanced musical skills.
so how Hari Tam so. Wonderful. Okay. It's a wonderful moment for you to show up. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. And thank you for all your work. Thank you.
You'd like to give me your katas.
I found your devotion to your teachers to be unexpected, deep, profound teaching.
Almost a disaster. The top comes off.
That's good news.
Thanks, y'all. How about that? That's
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for coming. Come whenever you
Playing in New Orleans.
yeah, it'll be fun.
How long are you in town for?
Well, in Houston,
Yeah.
I have a bus. I have a night bus actually
Oh,
at
wow.
midnight. I'll be back in New Orleans at 6:30 a.m. And then I'm actually not even going home. Just meeting a friend.
I see.
We're gonna go out to the country. Family's got a 170-year-old plantation home
Wow.
on the Mississippi River here in
Wow.
Scottsdale.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
So much merit.
Harry.
Innumerable.
Innumerable merit.
so much
Infinite
for
merit.
everything.
Infinite. Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you, Laura. It's beautiful having you move into the chaplain role. Wonderful.
Do I take this off again or not?
If you want to, you can get it back again. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll give you contact.
What do we know
I
here?
got a new one for today. We're just neglecting the different one.
That's always my fault.
Marcella. Yep. So, Ulrich, hi. Glad you were with us. Everybody be well. Louis. That's how we do.
Somebody learn Simona Kata.
We'll be most grateful for anyone who has the leisure and heart to stay around a bit and put the room back.